And Brad, we've seen a lot of inflammatory rhetoric lately by the Democrats. And have a look at this tweet from Biden Harris HQ. It says 4th of July under Trump's Project 2025. I mean, this looks like a religious gathering from The Handmaid's Tale. I mean, this sort of rhetoric is so unhelpful. If you're a loon with a vengeance, you'd be inspired by this sort of propaganda, Brad.
Yeah, look, Biden has come out since the assassination attempt on Donald Trump and condemned it, of course. And I guess he deserves some credit for meeting that bare moral minimum. But I mean, how many times do lefties and the Biden administration and liberal media outlets have to suggest, with their absurd hyperbole and alarmism, that Trump's America would be literally the handmaid's tale, basically saying that women would be forced into sex slavery? That's what that is a reference to. And how many times do they have to say that Trump would be a dictator by distorting one joke he made out of context? Or how many, I mean, we've had MSNBC anchors suggest without evidence that Trump would take their show off air, say over and over again he represents an existential threat to American democracy, also say that he's literally Hitler. That's what Joy Reid, one very angry and unhinged MSNBC analyst, said just recently. How many times do they have to say this kind of alarmist, doomsday, fear-mongering nonsense before one crazy person listens and takes their words seriously and acts accordingly? And that's what I suspect happened Saturday night. Obviously, we don't have final confirmation of the shooter's motivation, but even if not, it's only a matter of time. You can't continue to engage in this kind of the sky is falling, fear-mongering, doomsday rhetoric and expect there to never be any consequences or anybody who actually takes what you're saying at face value. Ultimately, I do, of course, believe that only the shooter is responsible at the end of the day for their actions, but we desperately need leaders in both parties to step up and model civility and take the temperature down in American political discourse, because our culture war and our political conflict is just raging ever and ever more out of control, and it's really disturbing.